Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So, it is time for us to go back to the Middle City and do our last little run through, and then probably we're going to do some companion quests. So, let's get to it. I'm going to do a quick fast travel over to the Battle Bliss. We could have walked out the door. It should take, in theory, the exact same amount of time. Basically, I just wanted to load in this area here. And then we can go up to the Middle City. Now, if we could get a teleporter in the Middle City, that would be kind of our biggest get from this little exploration. Because if we can get a teleporter, well, that opens up a world of possibilities to us. You get the teleporter, and you don't have to go through, like, you know, a loading screen, 2 loading screens to get here. And that makes me the happiest so far. You know, just in terms of exploration. Other things, loot, random fights, those would also be quite nice. But, you know, teleporters are goal number 1. It saves so much time to be able to go straight here instead of having to go through like that little running section. And it also means that we can just kind of, you know, go in and out, which works a little bit nicer. Okay, so we haven't been to the flesh market yet. Did the map just change there? I think it did. I think the map might slightly adjust depending upon the actual map. Like, I think if you were to rotate, the map actually changes, which is a little weird. I wouldn't have thought it would work like that. There's loot up here we never got. Do you think you get up that way, or do you think you get up by going down and across? I think you get up from here. Yeah, let's go and have a look. Right. I'm trying to see if I could spot it, but no, it's in the dark here. So there's where the loot is. You must just teleport up there. Okay, cool. Right. Along this way. We're looking for the portal, which should be right here once it drops down. Let our party kind of flail around a little bit. There we go. Right. Portal up. Then, from here, we're looking to go this way. As we never did go this way, we went kind of up and around. Yeah, and we also went around that way. You see, the whole thing just jumped again. I'm not going crazy. It must have done that. Okay. Yeah, so we want to go up there, I think. There doesn't appear to be an easy way. I'm seeing whether there's a path here. Doesn't look like there's a path really here. Yeah, so it's just a straight teleport. Right.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Dimension door mass here. Might be a fight because there's a citizen. Generally when there's a oh, there was a mobility check.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Okay, well that's obviously how you were meant to do that. Oh wait, that's only a way down though. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, so you can get down for free, but to get up you have to teleport. That's very odd. Okay, well, that's fine. Reselect all the party. There we go, 100% chance to pick the lock, and he has picked it and got us a trident. Unlikely to use it, but that's okay. I was also just checking here. Yes, he does have the imp active. We don't have that active, which we now have active. Okay, trident. 6 to 13. Agile, which I think means that you can use your dex modifier? Is that it? Can apply dex modifier to damage rolls. Yeah, so this is useless because we already have it. It's enhancement +5, which is fine. So basically it's just the ability. Whenever the wielder of this +5 agile trident hits a new enemy for the first time, the target must pass a reflex saving throw DC 27. On a failed saving throw, the enemy becomes prone for 1 round and suffers 3d6 piercing damage. On success, suffers a -4 penalty to CMD for 2 rounds. Now, is this you have to use your dex, or is this you can use your dex? Can. Okay. So let me just apply it to you. Let me just see. What would this be better? Pretty much no. Under very few circumstances would this be better. Actually seems really bad. Yeah, like this seems unusually bad. How about it for you? It's still pretty bad. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's good. I think that goes into the not good pile. Right, and then is that the last bit we needed here? Perfect, so we've explored all the way to... Yeah, so these move depending on... So if I move the camera here, does that move these ones? No, so it's not quite in real time. but it does adjust the map depending on which direction you're looking. So if I change it here, the map does actually adjust. Huh. Anyway. Yeah, so we've we do have a little bit over here to have a look at, because we've got some loot we missed. Okay, cool. Let's go and have a look at that then and figure out where we're going from there. Right. Mobility down. And we'll head round this way.
Let's move.
Okay, through here. I think we take the portal down. Yeah, we go portal down from here. Yeah. And then we go portal up from here, which then lets us go across this way. Wait, is this right? No, this isn't where we needed to go. Yeah, we go portal down. See, this is where I also need portals in the area so that I don't have to do these puzzles each time, because I forget the solution. So if I turn here, this should start heading down again. Nope. Here. Nope. Here. Okay. Teleport me on. It really doesn't like it when it's moving up and down. I have been told... I didn't need to do that. That's way overkill. But I have been told that this area performs badly on everybody's PC. Like, it's just a known bad area. So, yeah. If you see it lagging slightly, that's probably what it is. It's performing better than it was, though. Ooh, are we fighting? Oh, no, we went past these guys before. But yeah, it was performing a lot worse, and now it's just performing quite badly. Right, so that's the Harem of Ardent Dreams. We got portal down, we got portal up, so that must be the way over there. Okay. Hello. Oh, quick save. Hey, that's my escaped slave over there, or maybe it's not. Who cares? Grab her, I could use a new thrall either way. Oh, hello. So, kill alchemists very quickly. You get to go first, therefore you are the first to be shot. I'm going to move Arushali out the way as well, just to try and reduce the AoE hitting us. Assuming we weren't killing it, although... Hey, didn't need to assume that. And we even shot that one anyway. That's good. We should now be able to do 3 buffs. Hey, look at that. Wonderful. The attack. Darren, you're going to move backwards and shoot. We are going to get a little bit of AoE damage down on us here. Oh no, Woljif gets to go for some reason. Alright, Woljif. Stab.
Cover me, all right?
That should be enough to get us a kill on the attack of opportunity. Ah, they didn't even go for it. Perfect. Nice attacks of opportunity there. Key shout doesn't matter apart from the fact that it's stunned. Kill. Well, that was disappointing. She's stunned. That's horrible. The wisdom negative is horrible. Yeah, okay. You point your finger and fire a black ray of negative energy that suppresses the life force of any living creature it strikes. If you hit, the target gains 1d4 temporary negative levels. Okay, so it was trying to hit us with that, but it used another thing before that, right? What did it use? It did a ton of damage, whatever it was. Oh, and the alchemist is dead, so this thing just straight up killed its own group. Just the breath weapon. Okay, and you take 1d8 points of wisdom damage if you fail a DC 30 fortitude save. Which means that we got the max wisdom damage on Raybor. That's, unlucky, I would say. Right, who's next? We could shoot this thing, but I think we should shoot the Thrall Master first. Almost. Right. Let's move you round here and attack. Let's get us around there. Darren? Almost feel like a heal is good here. I'm going to move you to the side and heal. Just keep us topped up. I feel like you have to come in here as well. Yeah, you have to come in here as well. That's fine. Yeah, that works. Succubus running in. That's absolutely fine. That guy is feared and running. Okay, kill. Reasonable damage, but not as much as we could have. Nenio's feared, but that's fine. Hey, look at the damage that we just did there. Okay, so he dispelled stunned, shaken, and sickened from himself after we got hit by something. I don't know what we got hit by, but that's okay. Permanently drained 2 levels. I hate this person. What were you even? It was just attacks. Oh no, it might be an innervation. Yeah, it was probably innervation. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, very annoying. Shoot. We use a lot of resources to get levels back. That's something we're gonna need to work out at some point. Shoot.
Out of my sight.
Nope, didn't work. You can't charge. Get over here.
Why not both?
Nice attack of opportunity. They are feared. I don't know who they're afraid of, but they are very feared. Well, run over here. Also, just notice the statue that we never really looked at. Yeah, sure. Run over here. That's fine. Start shooting.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. Over here.
What's that?
I don't know what it is. A trap? Oh, down there. Okay, whatever. Doesn't bother me. If I move this, we block off the succubus's escape route. Just kind of funny. All the way over here. Nice attack of opportunity. Wait, how was I able to run through? The wall should have been shut. Did I open the wall by accident? I think I opened the wall by accident. Okay. Keep chasing. Yeah, just chase as if you were going to shoot them.
Desna, guide my hand.
All the way in here. All the way over here. They do run a really long way away.
That's how you hit them.
Please stop running. It's very annoying. Right. Get yourself around here. You know what? I'm going to turn off turn-based mode. Screw it. There we go. Figure it out. Right. We can turn-based... Oh, wait. Yeah, wait for combat to end. There we go. Now turn-based can be turned back on again. I just realized instead of running turn by turn, we should just turn turn-based off and just go for it. Right, grab the loot. Okay, none of that looks particularly good. I mean, it'll sell well, but it's not like it's good. Here. We'll have all that. Ooh, that looked like a shirt, maybe. A shirt would be good. Let's have a look here. Newest to oldest. Robe of Determination. Whenever the wearer of this robe casts a spell that forces the target to make a fortitude saving throw, the DC of the save is increased by 2. It also grants the wearer a +2 bonus on caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance, a +4 on concentration checks, and spell resistance of 18. Hey, Nenio. There you go. That'll make your phantasmal killers a little bit more efficient. The rest of it is not needed. Cool. Right. Ooh. That one goes up and down. Just seeing what else we have over here. Okay, we have some more things that we might have to actually press. Let's quick save. And let's fix our level issue. So you're fine. You're fine. You're down 8 wisdom, which is a pretty big drop. You're down 6 levels. You're fine. You're down 8 wisdom. You are also fine. Okay, so 2 wisdoms can be fixed fairly easily. The 8 levels is a little bit more of a problem.
Oh,
Right, I'm going to use heal to fix the negative ability scores. Right? Wait, does that only remove temporary ability damage? Now it says it should remove ability damage. It did not. Okay, is that... It must be because that's permanent ability damage. This must only remove temporary. It doesn't... Oh wait, no, there we go. It does say it does not restore permanently. Okay, does restoration lesser? No. Alright, does restoration? Yes, for a single score. Cool. So 2 restorations. And 1 for you. And then the rest go directly into Woljif to remove 6 negative levels, which might be the most annoying thing I've ever heard. I did get Death Ward, I suppose. Right? So 4-1, does that mean I still have 1 more? Yeah, okay. I do have Death Ward. I should apply Death Ward to people.
This is my path.
It's in here, right? Yeah, okay. Let's start applying Death Ward. This seems like a very good idea. Okay, Arushale doesn't get Death Ward, but, you know, having it be on only 1 person rather than 6 people, that's a great improvement.
Rules are
Right,
made to
heal.
be broken.
Cool. Let's go. What is this? It's definitely something. Okay. Looks like that's maybe something that activates a bridge. Alright, I see. This rotates. I understand. So this rotates to a certain amount. What do we want to do with it? I mean, we can keep rotating it. Does each rotate a different amount here? Also, the game does not like it if you spam that button. Alright, so I press it once. That rotated a tiny amount. That rotated a lot. Tiny amount a lot. A lot, a lot. What about this one? Goes the other way. I get the feeling there's a specific combo you're meant to press here to make this work. Yeah, you see if I keep pressing them, different things happen. So I think you want to get it all on the flat side and then you can walk all the way out there. Okay. I'm just looking at this one at the end. I'm like, if I keep pressing it, can I walk on there? How about if I go back? There we go. Now press it. Oh, would you look at that? I figured out the puzzle, or a cheese. One or the other. You don't have to get them all lined up. You just have to get it so you can stand on it. There you go.
The struggles never cease.
There we go. That works.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Right.
Please, allow me.
Then back. Yep, there we go.
Something wrong?
I'm always open to ideas.
That's fine.
I tire of waiting.
Would you look at that? It's loot. Oh, love it. Love it. Okay. Easy puzzle once you realize you didn't have to do it all in one go. You see, what my logic was there, right? Just because I feel I should explain it ahead of time. Or after the time that we've done it. And my logic was, if we stand on it, it'll either instant kill you, or it can't move, or the puzzle will break, right? One of those will happen. If it instant kills us, we just quick saved. If the puzzle breaks, then we just step off it. If it doesn't move, then we've got a solution. And we got a solution, so there we have it. Right, welcome Respite. It's heavy armor. Whenever the wearer of this +5 banded armor is attacked in melee while being prone, stunned, or staggered, the attacker must pass a reflex saving throw DC 30 or suffer from the same condition for 2 rounds. In addition, this armor grants its wearer immunity to fire and acid, because why not? Why not just be immune to fire and acid? You don't use heavy, do you? You use medium. Okay. Well, that seems good, but we don't have a heavy armor user in the party, so, yeah. We'll hold on to it. But, yeah, that seems good. That was definitely worth coming over there for. Right, so now we get to drop down. Okay. So that's into this section. We turn off the trap. We have Knowledge Arcana here as well. Which I think is an auto pass for us. What the feck was that noise? I think that was that one there. Okay. That was a terrifying noise. Nothing there is good. Okay, cool. Knowledge Arcana. Quick save. Our Knowledge Arcana at DC 32 should be an auto pass, right? Yes. Okay.
It is done.
The islands floating in the air are not the byproduct of some crazy magic. Sorry, it's also knocked it off of here, so I still can't. It went way quickly. It is the energies of chaos that endow them with their bizarre properties, and they're not even the most amazing thing that can be found in the abyss. Oh, okay then. Right. I'm gonna try something here.
Are we ready?
I don't want to walk around. So, that's not gonna work, huh? That's not gonna work. Fair enough, fair enough. Right. Well. Well. How do I get across? I guess I have to go all the way back around. I really don't want to do that. You see these all moving? That's because it's moving the platforms based upon where you are. I guess that's why it lags so much. This portal, by the way, is the one that we want. Definitely. Oh, I also like that that's complete as well now. Yeah, I was trying to think if there was a quicker way around, but there really just isn't, unfortunately. That's the unfortunate answer to that question of, is there a quicker way around? No. So, that's fine. Go here. Adjust the camera. Then lets us move down.
You are my favorite egg.
It's effectively changing the map each time, I think. Yeah, it's almost like it's almost loading in a new map. Yeah, I think that's why it lags a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, then we can head up here. We're going to go for this portal on the right, which takes us up here. Okay. Then we want to go this way because we're going to the flesh markets. Okay, cool. We've already done that athletics check. It takes us to the upper level, but we're not going there yet because although we could go there because we've completed everything we need to do to get to there, I don't want to go there. Yeah, essentially. I want to get our XP. They're getting mad. Wait, do we have to fight them?
Follow me.
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to fight us. Wait, are they? Let's quick save. They might. Hello. You've done it now. I ripped the outsider a new one. Nocticula will never know. Do any hostile to these three? Oh no, these guys as well. Okay. So you go first, followed by the Incubus Butcher, followed by you. Any of you an alchemist? No, we could kill the bard.
Make
Do it.
your peace.
Seemed like a sensible first move to kill the bard, because that bard was giving a buff to everyone, I think, for attack and damage rolls. Just getting used to my new key combos to get these ones all activated. Activate our thing here, and then attack.
Forwards.
We had to do a will save? Why did we have to do a will save? Don't know. Okay, that's fine. Stab for 6 attacks. That should kill it. Never mind, he doesn't take sneak attack damage. One of those. Didn't even check if he was immune. All of the other ones resisted it anyway, so a little confusion on us. Woljif dispelled that. He's already dispelled like 3 of the Rupture Restraint things that he could do. I think Rupture Restraints is bugged. I think Rupture Restraints is actually dispelling every effect, which means it's bugged in our favor, but I still think it might be bugged.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Okay. Who's next? I think you are next. Yeah. Nice damage. Nice. Okay.
We
Attack.
won't falter.
Stab.
Cover me, all right?
That one is dead. Wonderful. Magic missile. Not amazing damage, but I thought I'd do it anyway.
I'll
Shoot.
make short work of this.
They go in. Doesn't really do anything. Attack.
You're in my way.
That's fine. Shoot.
Prepare yourself.
Should blow him up. And then, yeah.
Healing is what I was made for.
Perfect. That worked. Grab all the loot. Quick save. Ooh, that looks like a unique thing. Rumbling Falchion. Rumbling Falchion. There we go. Thundering. This +5 Thundering Falchion grants Isware a +5 competence bonus to CMB. Whenever the wielder of this falchion succeeds at Sunder armor maneuver, they get a +1 circumstance bonus to AC for 1 round. In addition, whenever the wielder attempts a cleave action, they don't get the regular -2 penalty to AC. That seems like that is firmly a Wendoog item if we're going to use it. Which we might. I don't think we are, but, you know, we might. I'm fairly certain our plan with Cleave on her is that we're going to get Cleaving Finish, or we might already have Cleaving Finish, and then that's pretty much going to fulfill our Cleave needs from now on. In that, whenever we get a kill, it will then allow her to do another attack at her full base attack, which then we can use to kill another one, which gets you to then do another full attack, and you see how this goes. Anyway. Oh, where was Greyboar? He was just like, nah, I'm still looting the bodies. Okay, cool. Right, head down into the flesh market. Okay.
Onwards.
Hello. That's fine. Kurz, I guess, we'll speak to. This might be the guy that you were meant to... now, apparently his name is Sociel. This is the guy I think you were meant to speak to for him, because I was told, or at least it's online, it was a guy with a black mask. Although that he might not have a black mask. Anyway, I think this is the right guy. Never mind, he might not be. A tough-looking demon with a rough, cruel face and the hands of a seasoned warrior greets you with a grin. Looking to buy slaves, eh? Me, I've just sold off the shipment I captured during the last raid. I am Kurz, captain of the bloody bitch. Who are you? The demon stares at you in disbelief, but then bursts into laughter. Who am I? I'm Kurz, known by some as Kurz got stabbed, captain of the legendary bloody bitch. I'm the most famous damn pirate in the Midnight Isles. You must be a landlubber who's never set foot aboard an airship if you haven't heard of me. Do you know Malera? That nut job. Ah, her entire crew must be wimps and weaklings if they haven't slit such a leader's throat or fed her to Ishiar's beast yet. You can't help but notice that, despite Kurz's dramatic bravado, a spark of fear gleams in his eye. How difficult was that? Not that difficult, okay. Tell me more about being a pirate. What exactly do you want to know? The life of a pirate ship captain consists of 4 things. His vessel, his crew, his experience, and Pazuzu's patronage, of course. You already have wings of your own. Why do you need a flying ship? Kurz eyes you with suspicion as if searching for signs of mockery in your face. Sure. What do you propose I do with all the loot? Carry it on my back? What about the slaves we tuck into the cargo hold? The ship is a big flying treasure chest. It also provides a fair amount of cover from arrows and spells that rain down on us during boardings. I do get the feeling there's going to be a pirate arc in this game. Tell me about your vessel. Kurz grins proudly. You'll recognize my bloody bitch right away by the huge skull decorating her prow. We secured that trophy near Vazklar, and there was a great fight for it. A few other captains wanted to lay their hands on it as well. Aside from the skull, have done good work on the bloody bitch. You can't find a better attack vessel. Her broadside can only take a dragon strike. Can take a dragon strike. Her 3/4 sails can catch any wind, and our ballistae don't rely on lousy spears, only an alchemical fire. What kind of crew do you have on board? The toughest rogues and cutthroats you could ever want. They're my hand-picked collection, each one as bad as the next. They're the most notorious rabble, the most infamous scoundrels you could ever find in the Abyss. They'd sell their own mothers into slavery for a chipped copper. Turn on me? Ah, never. Nobody else could land them a better deal than I can. I have a lot of money. If they ditched me, they wouldn't make it 3 steps before taking a knife in the back. So they got no choice but to follow me till the end. How many ships have you plundered? Puffing out his chest a little, the demon offers a fanged, leering grin, then answers with all the cutthroat swagger he can muster. Ah, the bloody bitch is well known in the Midnight Isles, and her black sail sows terror wherever she goes. I can't count how many poor sods I've sent to Dagon. I was leading the charge, saber in hand, back in the days when Valexia was flashing her bare tits in the skies over Elushanira, and when Zephyrian, that old rapscallion, ruled the city. As for loot, the treasures that passed through my hands, and I spent them all on booze. Curse beams with pride at this declaration. Tell me a thrilling tale. The pirate grins. You like gory stories, eh? Fine. Once we were floating by Migorg, when our lookout spotted the wreckage of a ship caught in a hurricane, so we decided to search for cargo. But instead, we only found a soldier who was clutching at the wreckage. We fished him out, brought him to his senses, hung him up on the mast and questioned him properly. Our ship's cook knows how to loosen tongues with his knife. Long story short, the poor sod spilled that he was a pirate himself. His ship had set sail for one of Alir's deserted islands where they hid parts of their spoils. We smelled a windfall, so we rushed to Alir. But Alir, that place isn't for the faint-hearted. Predatory vines, carnivorous flowers that breathe out clouds of poisonous pollen, and walking bushes that surround you, pounce on you and sting you with thorns till you die. Oh, and did I mention the toxic springs? Or the flies that crawl into your ears while you sleep and lay their eggs inside your brain, driving you insane? All in all, the place was a nightmare, and we found ourselves right in the middle of it all. 3 times our prisoner told us where to check for the stash. Each time we dug, and all we found was dirt and bones. By the 3rd attempt, that damned island had already wiped out half the crew. We realised that asshole was playing us, so we gutted him. You know what we saw then? All his entrails were covered with whitish mould and overgrown with some spongy fungus. His heart, his guts, his brain, the gunk was everywhere. According to our ship's dock, that fungus controlled every one of the sailor's steps. He got infected on Alir and then left the island to lure in fresh fodder for the plants. We fled as fast as we could, but for a long, long time I couldn't believe those damn weeds got so smart they were able to trick us. Mention Pazuzu quite often. Do you worship him? Ah, sure I do. Only total idiots don't worship the demon lord of the sky and winged creatures. Well, at least if we're talking about aeronauts. All the storms, wind currents and beasts who feed on those currents, they all bend to his will. That's why I bombard Lord Pazuzu with my prayers as often as I can. I've no more questions. You asked too many already, stranger. See ya. May Pazuzu fill your sails with wind, stranger, but no more than mine. I get the feeling we're going to have to get a pirate ship at some point. We're going to have to choose a captain, as we've already met 2 of them. Alright, a lot of pleasure slaves and slaves all up on the block here. Who is Shivaro? Oh, and somebody else. Dionk, the slave trader. A grotesquely fat demon speaks to a demoness standing in front of him, his voice irritated yet slightly sycophantic. If you want to get those sweet Ashimars for the 10,000 delights, cough up 50,000. Just look how delicious they are. These girls haven't yet been whipped. Your clients will be clamoring for them. And after they become too worn out, they'll make a magnificent stew. I'll give you 30 if you stop talking rubbish, Dionk. Or keep going and you can steer clear of my palace of delights. You can pleasure yourself on your own, you fat chunk of rotten meat. Do you want to get on Shivaro's bad side? Do you really want that? The Aasimar slaves standing nearby try to avoid looking at the angry demoness. Even in their miserable position, they retain the mark of inner purity and nobility inherent to their kind. Puffing himself up, the fat demon answers abruptly and angrily. 50,000. For these delightful innocent creatures your shabby and worn out demonesses can't hope to compete with, that's my final offer. Stay away from the 10,000 delights. You can have your own little morsels pleasure you from now on, you greedy, horny piece of shit. The disgustingly fleshy demon greets you with a wave, his arm encased in roll after roll of fat. Allow me to present my living wares, the finest household slaves to serve you and entertain your body and spirit. And they could even satiate even the most exquisite cravings. The demon accompanies his last claim with voluptuous lip smacking, looking pleased. Why were you arguing with that demoness? She wanted to buy my beautiful Aasimar concubines for her palace of pleasures, the 10,000 delights. Unfortunately, her common sense and good taste couldn't compete with her greed. She offered me a paltry price, next to nothing, instead of gratefully paying the full sum for these slaves. Offering 30,000 for a group of innocent pure Aasimar shipped here with the utmost care. No one has laid a single finger on them. No one has taken a single bite out of them. It's simply outrageous. Who are you? I am Deyunk, the slave trader. When I was younger and much slimmer, I was a dashing raider. I spent my days abducting concubines from the other planes of the harems I spent my days abducting concubines from other planes for the harems of the most powerful lords of the abyss. My experience, however, has shown me that raising and training pleasure slaves from an early age is much more profitable and much less risky business. That's why I now own the largest and most respectable slave farm, where I breed representatives from various races from different planes, though I haven't entirely given up the raiding. His deceptively slow movements and soft folds of flesh fail to hide the powerful muscles beneath. This demon could likely lift a wagon with 2 horses by himself. Show me what you have for sale. Oh, just feast your eyes on them. Most exquisite pleasure slaves raised in comfort and luxury at your service. They are well trained, neat, docile, and ready to become my ideal servants for your manor. All of them are young and healthy, in perfect state of ripeness. Demon bursts into snickering cackling and then whispers to you confidentially. Of course, we have to make sure their tender flesh meets the expectations of even the most demanding gourmet. They have no inkling of what awaits them, so you do not need to worry about fear spoiling the meat, making it tough and bitter. Beautiful, athletic, and well-groomed men and women of different races smile sweetly at you. Their cheerful looks aren't marred by the slightest hint of intelligence. These slaves remind you of happy and well-fed sheep grazing in the pasture. The slaver's eyes widen, and he starts to speak, nearly hyperventilating. Just recently, one of my slave hunting groups returned, bringing me the most beautiful gift. A group of young, fresh, yet pure Aasimar girls, full of mouthwater and innocence. All of them are beauties in their prime, caught with the utmost care unwounded. Shamira will take an interest in them, I wager, because of her origin. She loves having fun with the Aasimars. There are countless ways one can use such a valuable acquisition, though if you ask me, the smartest way is to treat yourself to a medium-rare fillet with rich meaty gravy. The Aasimar women look pale and scared, but even in captivity they manage to retain their dignity and refuse to let the demons savor their fear. As Deyunk continues his nauseating commentary, they raise their chins higher and do their best to maintain cold, detached expressions. Such beauties should be enjoying life and delighting others with their loveliness, not bathing their faces in tears in the middle of a slave market. Darren casts a grim, sidelong look at the captured Aasimar woman. His hand reaches for his coin purse. How much do you want for them? The demon pointedly ignores the count and looks only at you. Would you like to buy these girls? Well, we can negotiate a deal, but I warn you now, they won't come cheap. I'll buy your Aasimar slaves. Oh, I see you're a connoisseur. I like to warn you that these little birds will cost you a pretty penny. Their price scared off the madam of the 10,000 delights. For Shamira, to whom I intend to sell these fresh Aasimar beauties, 10,000 is spare change. I am willing to sell them to you for the same price, or 50,000 is spare change, even. If we do not intervene, These women will be doomed by the celestial blood that flows in their veins. There is nothing more tantalizing for a demon than befouling, abusing, and destroying any being with ties to the upper planes. We have no right to stand by and leave these unfortunates to a terrible fate of torture and death. Deal. The fat demon glows with happiness. Oh, you won't regret it. In the Abyss, goods like these are a rarity. I wish you the most exquisite enjoyment of your purchase. If you wish, I can give you an excellent recipe for braised shanks. Just send one of your household slaves along to pick it up. The demon winks at you, then looks at the Aasimar with palpable longing. The slaves stare at you with a mixture of fear, of hope and fear in their eyes. Their faces drain of color as they wait for you to seal their fate. Here's the question. Do we give them to the Aasimar, or do we get them to go to our camp? We could betray this guy and send them to our camp. I don't necessarily trust him. Find the way to my camp. The Aasimar women look at you, their expressions piercing. You see a mixture of gratitude and awe in their eyes. Thank you, stranger. We did not expect any help in this terrible place. We will not forget it. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with that problem later. Quick save? Hey, Deunk. Allow me to present my living wares, the finest household slaves to serve you and entertain your body and spirit. They can satiate even the most exquisite cravings. I'll buy your pleasure, slaves. The slaver stretches his lips in a predatory grin. It's been a long time since I last had Naharindian goods such as these for sale. If you know what I mean, they'll cost you 25,000 gold coins. The slaves exchange pleased whispers when they hear the high price their master has asked for them. These poor mortals do not even realize they are no better than cattle. When the time comes for them to be led to the slaughter, their minds will not grasp that their kind master has reared them for torment and death. Anyone who makes a deal with a demon looks exactly like them in the end. A naive fool mocked by all because they do not know the knife awaits. Why do you call them Naharindian? Or Nahindrian, even. I'm adding an extra syllable for no reason. Smacking his lips, the demon answers in a saccharine voice. When we say Nahindrian, we mean of the finest quality, that's all. Everyone in this city keeps talking about some Nahindrian crystals that grant immense power. But no one can say what they really are. The only thing we know is that they exist and that their owners suddenly become unbelievably powerful. As long as no one knows what they really are, you can call anything Nahindrian. You see? We have a deal. Excellent. I strongly recommend keeping the slaves on a diet of local ocean mollusks. That will help them stay athletic and fit. It also gives their meat a pleasantly spicy and musky taste. The demon adds the last phrase in a whisper, shooting you a nasty grin. These poor souls, raised by demons like cattle for the slaughter. You've broken their golden chains. At first they will hate the harsh world you have delivered them into, but only because they are so naive. I, however, celebrate your compassion. So these guys are just released now? Oh, never mind. The slaves smile happily at you. Our new mistress, we're so happy to belong to you. We're going to live in a palace now, yes? And maybe we entertain you. I'm not going to go for lawful, but that is interesting that you can do that as part of your lawful one. You're free. I'm going to get you out of the abyss and take you somewhere normal. The slaves exchange confused glances. Save us? But why would you save us? We're very happy here. Perhaps we should return to your camp first, and then we can have some fun. You'll like it so much, you know, you'll never want to leave the abyss. These poor souls. Yeah, okay, so that's the same thing that he literally just said. Ooh, that takes us all the way up there if we pass. Well, we'll just pass then. That actually worked. Okay. We'll have that. So that takes us down there. Interesting. Yeah, and then we'll just pass the check to go back down again. I see this one moves in and out. Do you think there's loot there? There isn't. Okay. Go. first.
Don't blame me.
Well, we failed. That's fine. Just stand up, look normal, and the slave trader won't even know anything bad has happened. Now, what did that do to my quest here? Yeah, so that has not failed the quest. Interesting.
Let's move.
So I kind of want to head back to my camp and figure out what's going on. But I also kind of want to go and speak to the guy again. And say, nah, we sent them back to our camp. And see what he says. Let's go speak to the guy again. Which does mean we have to go all the way around. But that's okay.
Follow me.
We can do that. Yeah, we'll probably take the quick teleport back as well. Now that I think about it. I was trying to think of how we wanted to handle this from a logistical standpoint. But there is a quick teleport back at the end, so we'll probably take that quick teleport back, go through 2 loading screens, and that'll get us where we need to go. Is this where we want it to be? Yes, because then we take the portal down. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I like it. It's like, oh, I'm leaving. Oh, I'm not. Right.
Don't mind me.
There's your dimension doors. Wait, we don't even need dimension doors. We can literally just walk onto this platform. There we go. See, this moves anyway, like the moment you step onto
March on.
Interesting. Right, into the house. He's going to be mad that we bought them and freed them, isn't he? At which point we will have made the right decision. Yeah, I don't like that he puts buffs on himself as we go in here either. He's also... Yeah, I just had a bad feeling. And while I do that, I'm going to do this as well. I decided the Aasimar captives would be safer at my camp. The Aasimar appears doubtful. I am infinitely grateful that you freed those unfortunates, but you should have sent them to me. They've survived a terrible shock, perhaps even abuse. Need a kinsman's care, someone who can understand them, listen to them, and try to heal the scars left by their ordeal. I fear that eking out a meager existence in an army camp surrounded by gruff, armed soldiers will only reopen their wounds. Hello. The demons examine you, their gazes both avarice and imperious. Their leader, a misshapen demon whose facial features exhibit not even a passing acquaintance with symmetry, issues a commanding bark. Shut up, everyone, and get on the ground. On your stomachs. Turn out your pockets. Perhaps we will settle for taking your gold and spare your lives. But you, my sweet morsel, will be leaving with us in pieces. The demon grins malevolently at Latverk. Behind the chatty demon, a huge Vavakia stares sleepily at his feet. A large, cloudy crystal sticks out of his chest. Several smaller crystals have broken through his skin in several places like young saplings, bursting forth from the earth's embrace. A slimy fringe of thick, red saliva hangs from the monster's slack jaw. He gives a surprised snort, then grunts shyly at you. I'm being threatened by rabble who dare call themselves assassins. In Daggermark, not even a 3-year-old child would be fooled by this. It's an unbearable professional insult. Killing them is a matter of principle. Woljif seems to have shrunk in the presence of the attackers. But, Uncle Greybor, what if they are, well, real assassins? They look pretty menacing to me. I'd say they only want to look menacing. A hardened cutthroat wouldn't wildly wave his blade about. He draws steel only to spill blood. You need nothing more than a cold voice and a steady gaze to intimidate. Watch. Greybor gives the demons a chilling look and speaks in a deceptively calm voice that sends shivers down your spine. So, fellas, you say you're assassins. I trust you know real killers for hire don't take kindly to useless fools like you who toss the word around. Beaming at the crestfallen demonic faces, Woljif shouts triumphantly. You're done for, you idiots! You shouldn't have made Uncle Greybor angry. He makes a rude gesture, then tenses, poised to leap behind Greybor. I like it. Who are you? The demon with the lopsided face spits on the floor, then replies cockily. We're the best in the Assassin Guild. Mess with us, and we'll mess you up. Why did you come here? The demon's finger, as crooked as his ugly mug, points at Latverk. This Aasimar misfit has made a certain someone very angry. So angry they put a large bounty on his head, which is why we're going to gut him, festoon this dismal hovel with garlands made of his entrails, then play ball with his stupid little noggin. Who's that brute tagging along with you? This. Oh, this here's our Gouger. We found him in the sewers below Elutionera, barely breathing. We're going to cut his throat, but he's so adult he's tame enough, and mighty strong. Someone must have scrambled his brains real hard. Now everyone knows not to screw with us, or we wake Gouger up, and they're done for. The demon glances at the Vavakia with mingled pride and wariness. Well, I think it's time for some intimidation here. You're not assassins, you're just common rabble. The demons lose their bravado and exchange nervous glances, taken aback by the steel in your voice. The leader of this band of misfits finally mutters in a shaky voice, "Oh, well, maybe not assassins per se, but it sounds more intimidating. Fools shit their pants when they hear it, so we don't even have to shank them. But you, missus, you are no fool, that much I can see. Folks, let's not bother the nice lady. We'll just turn around and be on our merry way then, shall we?" The demon's tone takes on an air of groveling. By the time he's done speaking, he is practically pleading with you. Who sent you? We don't know her name. Everyone calls her Red Mask because that's what she always wears. We have no idea who or what she is beneath the mask. She sits in the bad luck all day, guzzling booze like there's no tomorrow. Okay, I remember where she is. Okay, who is this Red Mask? Damned if I know. Some kind of, woman. Definitely not a demon. She's one of yours, an outsider. She's got an edge to her, and her mask is scary as anything. I think I will kill you after all. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill them. I think this is fair. No, don't hurt us. We got the hint. Let's get out of here. They ran away. Okay. Latverk folds his hands in a gesture of prayer, wailing in utter despair. I beg of you, please protect me. Unless she has stopped, Red Mask will get to me, and even worse, to my wards. I do not fear death, but these girls must not be hurt again. I cannot put an end to the Red Mask's depravity, but you can. I appeal to your mercy. Find her, and stop her once and for all. Who's this Red Mask? I haven't the slightest idea. No doubt some demon displeased by my attempts to save my kin from slavery. Perhaps a dark soul that revels in crime and the suffering it brings. I've never met this creature before. I'll deal with her. The Aasimar allows himself a weak smile. You have a generous and courageous heart. I'll be praying for your success. Well, I think I made a very smart decision not to send the Aasimar here. Although, I still think he's not telling us the truth. I think he knows exactly who Red Mask is. I think that he's just telling us he doesn't know who Red Mask is, and it's like, we'll deal with his stuff. I think... Alright, I got the twist, right? Red Mask is actually trying to help the Aasimar, but this guy keeps, you know, he keeps getting in her way and buying them up.
Onwards.
And he's secretly in charge of a secret brothel or something, you know, where he's doing some weird stuff. I think that's what's happening here. I'm going to go back to the Nexus first. I want to talk to our slaves that we've now purchased. I'm not sure that was a good idea in hindsight, but we've done it. Also, if that guy runs a slave farm, all we've done is show him that it's a profitable business. You know, in hindsight, there were some problems with my plan. Do you think this is why Darren had so much room over here? Oh no, there's the Aasimar. Hello. We will never forget how you saved us. You're a true heroine, an arbiter of mercy sent by the Radiant Siren Ray herself. Also, she has a shield on. Hey, might get used later. Just thought I'd check the most obvious place for the pleasure slaves. Oh, right, I guess that's not where Darren sits. That's just where whoever your love interest is at this moment sits. I get it. I'm just going to move the camera over here because it's quicker. Okay, so I actually want to go inside to check on these other slaves. Hello. It's so uncomfortable here, so damp and nasty. When will we be able to take a bath? There's no decent food, not even a soft bed here. Life is so brutal. What did we deserve? What did we do to deserve such a monstrous ordeal? Alright, they don't seem very happy. Yeah, we've had that one. Had that one. See ya. Yeah. Okay, so all of this is just repeated dialogue. I'm guessing that having them means that at some point later something might happen. That's fine. Right. Leave here. Leave. Right. We're going to go up the hill, speak to our favorite person. The person who gives us spells back. Yeah, can you heal me? Thank you. The healing's not so important as the spell slots. Right, then in we go. Oh, and we can give Death Ward to Nenio now, because we're maxed out on spells. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Especially before we go into a fight. It's a little awkward having to get our spell slots back here, but I like it. Right. Oh, turn that one on. Give Death Ward to Nenio. Cool. Select everybody. Quick save. This is fine. Right, over here. This is where Red Mask was sitting. It's still where Red Mask is sitting. Hello. The woman in the red mask grimly examines a cloudy glass and its equally cloudy contents. She doesn't seem to notice you, but when the silence drags on, she grinds out, "Get lost. I'm not looking for drinking companions." Who are you? Sneering, the masked woman hisses through clenched teeth, "It's none of your business. I'm Red Mask, and that should be enough for you. Why did you send assassins after Latverk?" The woman smiles bitterly and removes her mask, revealing the unmistakable features of an Aasimar. Latverk was secretly evil? I finally got a secretly evil called before it happened? But what was once a surely beautiful face has been disfigured by terrible scars. Someone must have flayed her, carving away entire portions of her skin. That wretch deserves the worst death imaginable. When the demons abducted and enslaved me, Latverk bought me and my fellow captives. I thought myself saved, but I was wrong. The worst was yet to come. The things he did to us. I cannot describe them. He destroyed our bodies and our souls. His sick mind is full of filthy, perverse desires. And he acted them out on us. It's a miracle I managed to escape. I could have left the abyss, but it feels as if Latverk has sown the seeds of his madness in my soul. I refuse to spread the sickness to other places, happier places. Let his evil perish here in the abyss, utterly and without a trace. The hand's voice trembles with barely concealed anger. She does not lie. Her heart aches with a desire for retribution. Latverk is a liar and a traitor, and he must answer for his misdeeds. Champion, we must go back and see that he faces justice for his crimes. Why is Latverk doing this? Because he is a madman, a blood-soaked lunatic draped in the raiment of a holy savior. A psychopath, a filthy deviant whose sick desires can only be sated by the suffering of his victims. What happened to you after you escaped? I have walked the path of vengeance since then. Callistria, patron goddess of all who have been wronged, has shown me I must dedicate myself to this path. I am the retribution that stalks victims in the night, paints the darkness red, and makes the streets ring with their pitiful screams as I end their miserable lives. Alright, I'll help you. He deserves a fitting punishment. I will help you. Then go to his home and repay the man for his many sins. I'll be waiting for you there. We'll fall upon that deviant like the blade of vengeance itself. Together we will ensure that he pays for his crimes with his life. The hand's voice is pensive and sorrowful. I weep for her. I see how open and pure her heart once was, a shining beacon of kindness and mercy. But the pain and torments that befell her made her cruel. Anger burns within her. She no longer knows what is good and what is not. I cannot and will not judge her. I mourn the innocence that has been lost. Okay, cool. Quick save. I guess we're going to Battle Bliss here. Again, I really wish we had a teleport. I mean, we could have got the Flesh Market one, and I suppose we might have been better too. But the reason why I didn't go and get the Flesh Market one was because I wanted to make sure that we hadn't inadvertently got the really bad ending to this quest by sending them to our Nexus. So I was like, okay, so if I go and speak to Latverk first, I wouldn't have done anything else, and we can just reload that quick save if we happen to have done something absolutely horrible. Or like if the pleasure slaves had turned out to make you like, you know, a truly evil character in some way, or you know what I'm meaning. So I was just checking that. So that's why I didn't go and explore the rest of the flesh market there. But I guess I could have, looking at how things have gone. Yeah. Okay. Right. We're almost there and loaded. Let's go.
Onwards.
So we turn it so that that goes down. That then lets us have access to the portal. Perfect. Directly into portal. Oh, it really did not like that. All the audio stopped as well when I clicked on that one. Okay. That must be a quicker way over there. I guess the quicker way over there is to have the teleport. That's the answer, is the quicker way over is to simply just have the ability to teleport over. But, hey, whatever. Go down here, turn the camera this way. That then lets us walk onto this bit of terrain once it finally loads in. Cool. Wait for everybody to get on it. Rotate. And then into the Aasimar's house. Cool.
Follow me.
We then set ourselves up. Quick save. And have a little chat. Looking even paler than before, Latverk greets you in a trembling voice. Did you stop her? Is Red Mask still a threat to us? I know everything about you and your highly unusual tastes. It is not my fault. I did not want this weakness, but it gnaws at me from the inside. I know what I'm doing is wrong, and there is nothing I can do to stop myself. But I swear, I was kind to those girls the rest of the time. It was I who saved them. Oh look, an Aasimar, celestial blood who turned out to be a twisted monster. What an utterly unexpected phenomenon. Darren chuckles and turns to you. Shall we kill him? This deviant makes me seem almost benign in comparison. I loathe coming second to anyone. The time has come. You will answer for your crimes. Kind of thought she would come through the door, but that's fine. With a show of impeccable timing, Red Mask drops from the rafters, looking like the remorseless spirit of vengeance incarnate. She lands in front of the ashen-faced Latverk, and in a harsh, damning voice proclaims, "The hour of retribution is at hand, scum! You will pay for each and every one of your crimes." No, don't touch me! May evil never go unpunished. Wait, we're just chasing? Oh, I see. This definitely did seem like a larger place, so this all makes sense to me now. Hello.
Check that out.
Yeah, in a minute. My little birds, protect me from this vermin. They've come to enslave you once more. Yeah, because this seems much better. Also, is that an Iron Maiden? It looks very much like an Iron Maiden. That does not seem like something that you would use to, yeah. Well, basically do anything that is going to end out well. We don't want to shoot the Aasimar, we only want to shoot him. Shooting the Aasimar is a bad move. We did not hurt him. Well, that's worrying. Start stabbing.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Well, not good. Not really worried about the Aasimar. I am worried about accidentally killing them, but apart from that, not really worried about them. Yeah, we have actually almost accidentally killed one already. I'm assuming that we will get bad points for doing that. That's greater Dispel, right? Yeah, let's use that. Target you. Ooh. Dispelled resist cold, and he has to take a fortitude save on each and every one of these. Dispelled shield. Yeah, dispelled shield of Fae. That's nice. We got a ton of things off of them. Right. And then move your way around here. Nenio? What's his stats like? Low will, high fortitude. There's a chance we could one-shot him. Alright, I'm going to use the level 7 haste spell. Followed by Phantasmal Killer. Yeah, it went into the fortitude. What was the chance of that one there? Probably not very high. You would have had to have rolled a 1. Okay, fair enough. That's not going to work. I was also told the Phantasmal Killer does not work the way I wanted it to. It worked the way I thought it did, where in fact, Maker or skill focus did, or a spell focus did nothing. I don't think there was a spell there that would have worked, that would have been useful to have spell focus on, so I think we're fine, but anyway. Thought that was worth mentioning. Have we actually hurt this guy yet? No. I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to cure moderate wounds all, so that I also heal the Aasimar. That was my plan anyway. Didn't appear to have affected the Aasimar. Okay. My bad. Please don't... Yeah.
Tactical retreat!
Well, we'll just alive. Cool. At least we hurt him now. Shoot.
Make your peace.
We had to roll 20 for that to hit. Woljif. Stab, stab, stab.
Distract them for me.
Still rolling against the 20. We might end up killing one of our AoE if we miss. We didn't kill it. That's fine. Right, we don't have any Dispel Graters anymore, but we do have some Dispel Magic Target. Actually, I'm going to shift 3 to give everybody the Judgment buffs. Let's see, we dispelled Death Ward. Oh. Okay. Wait, what does Death Ward actually do? I know it makes you immune to negative levels. I just want to see what other things. Oh, and magical death effects. Wait, so does that mean he was immune to death effects last turn? That would have been interesting. Anyway. Wait, I did cast it on him. I did? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. He has a very high fortitude save, very low will. Is there anything we can do with that? We don't really have a lot of will-based things, unfortunately. Good Phantasmal Web. It's gonna hit all of us as well. How about Battering Blast? It did damage, at least. Cure serious wounds. This is probably way overkill, but I'm gonna try it. You cannot heal the. You cannot just choose to heal the enemy. Well, okay then. Heal.
I can't die now.
Oh no, his strength's getting lowered by so much. All right, kill.
I will resist.
Lots of misses.
Time
Attack.
to share your treasures.
We got him, and we didn't kill any Aasimar. The Aasimar screams desperately, smearing tears and blood across his aristocratic face. I'm begging you, spare me. This disgusting trait, this addiction, it makes me hate myself. I was weak, but I swear I will no longer allow my weakness to harm anyone else. Bring me to justice if you wish, but spare me from your vengeance. Arushale gasps with bitterness and indignation. The blood of heaven runs in your veins, while others break themselves, striving to become better, nobler, brighter. All those things were given to you by fate. You were born blessed. Is this how you squandered that blessing? This is worse than mere folly. This is blasphemy. How dare you? Darren, glaring at Latverk as if he were a particularly disgusting insect, abruptly cuts off the succubus. Yes, he is a traitor, a blasphemer, an irredeemable scum. Stop lecturing him and do what it is you want to do. Remember that you are a demon. Turn his final moments into rapturous agony. We can see that you are eager, so please go ahead. No one will judge you. He doesn't deserve an easy passing. The succubus looks at Darren with dismay. No, I am not going to do that. I hate him, but I promised I would change. I don't want to be like him. Trickster is an interesting option here. I wonder what you could do. Trickster has a lot of options where I'm like, huh, there's something weird that you could do here. I guess maybe you could recruit him or something. Trickster just seems to be like, do the weirdest thing at whatever time. I'm going to say lawful. He's yours. Deal with him as you see fit. Yeah, that seems fine. We'll nod to the... She's going to kill him, but that's fine. Latvert casts a frightened glance at the captives, eyeing him with predatory intent. What? But they are my little birds. I love them. I've been taking care of them. They would never harm me. All of them kick him. I guess if you'd killed them, they couldn't do this. Oh, unless, of course, they got killed in... There is always a chance that they got killed in the we're not dead way for story purposes, so yeah, that's fine. Teeth bared with wild, almost bestial fury, the Aasimar women rush to Latverk. They have no weapons. They tear him with teeth and nails until the madman's agonized screeches give way to choked, gurgling whimpers. Without further ado, the Avenger bends over Latverk. When she stands again, she is holding the bloody strip of skin that used to be the Aasimar's face. The woman takes off her mask and smiles with satisfaction. He took away my beauty, now I've taken his. Red Mask stretches Latverk's face over her own, fixing it in place with a handful of barbed hooks. She drives into her own flesh? I'm not sure that we're fine with this, but this wasn't really what I intended, but this is fine, I guess. Rivulets of blood run down the woman's neck, giving her a grotesque and terrifying appearance. You will take care of these young women, and I will take my leave. This corrupt city is full of scum whose wrongdoings remain unpunished. I will bring retribution to each and every one of them. Red Mask's laughter echoes eerily through the cellar's vaults, full of excitement and a lust for blood that can only be sated by more brutal killing. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Go to my camp, Aasimar girls. The young Aasimar women exchange glances, then nod gratefully to you. Huddled together in a tight group, they set out in search of the promised shelter. They carry themselves with an air of grim determination to look after one another and find a way out of this terrible place. Alright, well, I'll grab his stuff. Woljif. Honestly, you've lost quite a lot of strength here.
Where else would I be?
He has 1 strength.
Smile.
Is it
The
please tell me
world's
it's
not ending
temporary.
just yet.
Well, it doesn't say it's temporary, but let's try it. Is it temporary? Yes, that was temporary, even though it said permanent. Which kind of begs the question of how you would even know the difference, but that's fine.
Ask
Right,
nicely.
so we sorted him out. Let's grab
on.
this. It's a book. Okay. Let's have a look at the new stuff we got. So, we got this thing. I'm assuming this is what was causing us to have negative strength when we got attacked? No, this isn't what was causing us to have negative strength. You must have whatever you have that caused negative strength, which I don't entirely sure what it is. I knew it at one point. It's one of your weapons, actually, isn't it? Which one is it? I can't remember what it is that causes people to lose strength when you hit them. Is it your armor? No. Must be like an ability he has. Well, what is it? Abilities? Traits? Oh, it's Wearing Strike, right? No, that's the one. That's Con. It might be another one of those. Yeah. Oh, Weakened Wound. No, it's damage reduction. Okay, that's Tax of Opportunity. Crippling Strike? It's Crippling Strike. There we go. So that's what he had as well. Okay, that's fine. That all adds up. Right, so the weapon. It's a kukuri, which means we're never going to use it, probably. But let's have a look. The wielder of this +4 shocking burst gets a +2 insight bonus to attack rolls against enemies armed with shields and a +2 bonus to damage rolls against enemies armed with two-handed weapons. Shocking burst. On a critical hit, the weapon explodes with electricity, dealing 1d10 points of electricity damage on a successful critical hit. And then that's multiplied by the modifier, so by 2. Okay, so it's 2d10 points of electrical damage on top of your normal stuff. It also has 1d6 because it's shock, and then it's a +4. Alright, so that'd be your kind of weapon. It's not good enough. Yeah, it's the thing about the Blitz Cut item is even though it doesn't do the most damage, it does have that very, very important thing of bypasses any type of damage reduction, which makes it very difficult to argue that you should get rid of it. Anyway. Wait, what was your secondary weapon, actually, Woljif? I don't think it is better than your secondary either. No, it's not better than the secondary. I was also actually just thinking, because his main weapon is light, right? We could do this. That gives us an extra attack with that weapon instead. Yeah, I think this makes more sense to have an extra attack with the weapon that does more damage. And it also has higher attack values on it. Yeah, and then this is like his backup weapon. That makes more sense. It makes it look a little odd here, but I think that makes more sense. Right. Info. Temple of Roses by Elestin of Cenaria. Roaring flames are devouring the Temple of Roses. The petals of the flowers darken, curl up, and finally turn to ash. The moment of utter pain and ugliness that comes before final serene eternity. Burning idols seems to grimace, cry, laugh, and turn their fiery gazes upon me. The heat grows unbearable, but I dare not turn my eyes from the sacred fire, admiring its every precious moment, while my eyes still serve me. Laymen will call me a vandal. They'll say that I destroyed a priceless piece of art because I hated everything beautiful. But do not believe this. I love the temple more than my life. I lit it with the fires that burn in my heart, for there can be a higher devotion than Can there be a higher devotion than melting together with the object of your admiration into the shining splendor of oblivion? What an odd book, which did not give us any ability and had no more context. Alright, that's a door. And it had loot in it. Ooh, some gloves. Gloves of the Enduring Wizard. Whenever the wearer of these gloves casts a level 7 or higher spell, they get 20 temporary hit points for 1 minute. Nenio, do you have gloves? No. Congratulations, you now have gloves. It was an upgrade for Nenio. That much cannot be denied. It was a definite upgrade for Nenio. Is it the best upgrade?
Onwards.
Not necessarily, but temporary hit points is nice. It didn't seem to suggest that they wouldn't stack, although I assume it might not, but you know. 20 extra health. She quite regularly casts that level of spell. That all seems to work out. Right. Well, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time, we're going to head back to the Flesh Market, continue our exploration, hopefully get our portal, and then we're going to do some companion quests. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.